Today Magellan gone to Dubai. Imagine standing on the edge of the world and looking straight down. In the middle of the desert, a forest of steel and glass rose from the sand. This is Dubai, a city that refused to accept the word impossible. Today, we explore the vertical madness of the world's tallest building. To understand this giant, we have to look back at how empty this land once was. For decades, oil was the fuel, but the leaders knew the wells would eventually dry up. They needed a new legacy, a massive gamble that would change history. The plan? Turn a quiet port into the tourism capital of the planet. But to get the world's attention, they needed a hook. A 2,700-foot hook. Enter the Burj Khalifa, a project so massive it redefined what humans can build. It began in 2004, with 192 giant piles driven 50 meters deep into the earth. This tripod design wasn't for style, it was built to keep the building from tipping. Day and night for 6 years, a needle of glass climbed toward the stars. Over 24,000 glass panels were hand-installed to act as a heat-resistant shield. When it opened in 2010, it didn't just break records, it shattered them. It is nearly 3 times the height of the Eiffel Tower. Just imagine that scale. From this height, cars look like ants and skyscrapers look like toys. Getting to the top is a mission itself, handled by the world's fastest elevators. Your ears will pop twice before you even reach the 124th floor. But the Burj is more than just height, it's a living city in the sky. The biggest enemy of a skyscraper isn't gravity, it's the wind. At 800 meters, wind doesn't just blow. It creates whirlpools of air called vortices. These vortices can rock a tower back and forth until it literally snaps in half. To survive, the Burj uses a strategy called confusing the wind. Because every tier is a different shape, the wind can never get an organized grip. To build this high, they had to invent a concrete mix that was stronger than rock. They pumped the concrete only at night, using ice in the mix to keep it from drying too fast. Even with this genius design, the very top of the Burj still sways about 1.5 meters. It's a flexible giant, designed to breathe and move with the desert air. 26,000 hand-cut glass panels act as a shield against the 50 degrees Celsius summer heat. These panels reflect the heat but allow the desert light to flood the interior. Inside, the tower is a vertical city, home to the world's first Armani hotel. Giorgio Armani himself designed every detail to match the tower's sleek exterior. At level 122, you'll find the world's highest restaurant, sitting 442 meters up. You can enjoy a 5-star meal while literally looking down at the clouds. Above the hotel are 900 private residences for the world's global elite. Imagine checking the morning weather by looking down at the fog beneath your balcony. The Burj uses enough electricity to power 360,000 light bulbs all at once. On a hot day, the AC system uses enough ice to fill an entire football stadium. But all that cold air creates a byproduct, millions of gallons of tower sweat. This condensate water, 15 million gallons a year, is enough to fill 20 Olympic-sized pools. Instead of wasting it, Dubai uses it to keep the tower's massive park green in the desert heat. But what's holding this 500,000-ton giant up? It's not just sitting on the sand. Below the surface, 192 massive piles are driven 50 meters deep into the bedrock. On top of those piles sits a concrete raft thicker than a 2-story house. Because the ground is corrosive, engineers had to use a special system to prevent the steel from rusting. They literally run a small electric current through the foundation to stop the salt from eating the metal. Moving back up, we reach the sky lobbies, the social heart of the vertical city. On floors 43 and 76, you'll find some of the world's highest swimming pools and gyms. It's a lifestyle where your morning workout happens above the clouds. But for the true elite, the journey continues even higher to level 123. This floor is home to the world's highest library, a quiet sanctuary 400 meters in the air. It's the ultimate spot to read a book while the world's busiest city hums far beneath you. The floors above are occupied by the corporate suites, offices for the world's biggest companies. Can you imagine having a meeting here? The view alone is enough to close any deal. The building is packed with enough cables to stretch from Dubai to London. It has a dedicated data center on level 155 to handle the massive internet traffic of the tower. This is where the tourists come, millions of people a year wanting a glimpse of the sky. At 452 meters, the outdoor deck at level 124 is where the wind really begins to howl. From here, you can see the Earth's curve and the entire future of Dubai's expansion. Now, imagine your job is to clean the windows. All 24,000 of them. This is one of the most terrifying jobs on the planet. One slip, and it's a long way down. The Burj uses 18 specialized machines that track along the outside of the building. It takes the entire crew 3 to 4 months to clean the tower from top to bottom. The craziest part. The moment they finish the last window, they have to start again at the top. This glass became world famous when Tom Cruise decided to run across it for a movie. He wasn't in a studio. He was actually out there, 120 floors up, defying death. But even that wasn't high enough for some. Base jumpers have leaped from the pinnacle. It is the world's ultimate playground for those who have zero fear of heights. But what's inside the very top? Most people think it's just a hollow needle. Inside the Spire is a hidden world of broadcast equipment and telecommunications. It also houses the building's massive lightning rod, which is hit multiple times a year. During a storm, the Burj acts as a giant lightning conductor, protecting the city below. Level 160 is the highest reachable floor, but only for maintenance and the ultra-elite. From here, you are literally standing above the weather. The view is almost spiritual. But how do you escape if something goes wrong? You can't exactly take the stairs. Every 25 floors, there are fire-resistant refuge areas where people can wait safely. The elevators are even designed to operate during emergencies to evacuate the tower fast. Everything about this building was designed to beat the odds and survive the desert. But the Burj Khalifa was just the beginning of Dubai's massive transformation. But the Burj Khalifa has one final, mind-bending secret. It's a literal time machine. If you watch the sunset from the ground until it's gone, you haven't missed your chance. Take the world's fastest elevator straight to the top, and something impossible happens. Because of the extreme height, the sun is visible again. You can watch the sunset twice. Dubai proves that the only limit to our reality is the scope of our imagination. It is a bridge between the humble pearl diving past and a hypermodern future. A city that went from sand to skyscrapers in the blink of a generational eye. Now, the city is racing to become the most sustainable metropolis on the planet. It's a culture that respects its heritage while building the world of tomorrow. The Burj was just the first step. Dubai is already planning the next impossible project. In this city, the competition to be the best never ends, not even with yourself. This building isn't just made of glass and steel, it's made of pure, unfiltered ambition. It is the heartbeat of the Middle East and a beacon for dreamers everywhere. You don't just visit the Burj Khalifa. You experience what it feels like to touch the sky. It stands as a needle of glass in the sand, a permanent reminder of human will. So, are you ready to see it for yourself? Or do you prefer the view from your screen? If you enjoyed this 10-minute journey to the top, let us know your favorite fact below. Don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss a deep dive into the world's icons. From the heart of the desert, this is the story of the impossible made real. Hit subscribe for more deep dives into the world's coolest spots. See you in the next one.